Hey there, happy Saturday. It's me, Victor, Curiosity Trader. It's been a while since I've done one. Kind of been taking the past 2 weeks off of trading. Again, I always say sometimes in life, you have to find a balance. You don't have to trade every day. You don't have to trade every week. Sometimes it's just best to reset. And there's some things going on in my life, so I haven't been really trading. But I got back into the swing of things this week. So we're just going to go over the trades which I took and overall the stocks which I'm watching for this upcoming week. Once more, all these are really geared towards those who are learning about the markets. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I am a master. No, I am not. I am learning to become an elite trader. Okay? And of course, most importantly, again, what works for me may or may not work for you. Okay? I trade specific setups that I'm trying to show you, and if you don't like them, that's fine. Okay, I've always told you in every video lesson I've done, do your own work. Okay, so let's go over that. So pretty much this week I ended up pretty much had a good start of the week on RXT overall, but I pretty much gave back all my gains today, on Friday, and it's kind of annoying. It was really, I try not to tell you, is just to overtrade and revenge trading. It got the best of me on this one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I woke up kind of late. I wasn't aiming to trade on Friday, but this is a 5-star classic setup. They had a partnership with Palantir. So it's a classic story stock, things I always watch for. And remember, I always say let the stock make a big move, pull back, and that's what it did. I had 1 day of a red day. And these are really my bread and butter, because I'm waiting to watch on the 3rd day. Is it going to either fade, or is it going to have another range break higher? And that's pretty much what we got. And again, I always say opening range highs. You want to get in right as it's breaking out of the ranges. You don't want to buy the stock up here. Yes, in hindsight, this would have worked. It's a nice daily break, right? But you want to get the best risk to reward setup in your favor, which is off this range break. Okay, and I woke up late. It's my fault. I woke up late, not blaming no one else. And pretty much I chased this stock up. Now, I overtraded the stock like hell. I've only made, well, first off, the one where I made my nice gain was on the first initial run, the day prior, this first day, right here. I pretty much got along over this range break at 114 and 115 rather, and I sold really nicely into the high 145s. I didn't chase this up. In hindsight, yeah, I left a lot on the table, but it's okay. I was taking the meat of the move. And that was that one, right? But again, look how it made a big base. It consolidated on the 2nd day. In the 3rd day, it proven that it wanted to go higher, right? And I missed the initial entry because I woke up late. So I pretty much, again, you want to get in right as it's breaking the ranges, right? But the first go of it, I was just kind of too large. Look at these losses: 660, 640, 1,000, 720, $1,000. It's just too big. And I'm just, here's one thing I want to tell you. Just because you miss a play, you don't have to try to chase it up. Now, I have a rule. You can get long a stock if it's not greater than the average true range, right? And the average true range on this is 22 cents, right? So I woke up and I saw it. My first initial buy on this was, where is it at? 160. My first initial buy. Now, it was right here, 160, my first initial buy. This is a good trade in my opinion. I had trouble locking in the gains. And that's something that I'm working on right now. Is taking home runs. Is not going for home runs, rather. I'm sorry. It's taking singles, right? Because if you have a small account like I do, you want to grow it organically. So take singles. They add up over time. And it just, I was too big, and every pretty much pullback scared me. So I cut my losses. In hindsight, right? The initial buy 140. This is how beautiful the pattern works. Because whenever you buy right, you'll know, and you pretty much let the stock work for you. Okay? I'm not saying I would have held the entire way if I bought at 140 or even 150, right? But it's just much more less stressful whenever you buy it at the range break. So that's the lesson here, is don't chase the stock up once it's past your initial entry point. Wait for a dip, and most importantly, whenever you lose on a stock, like I was doing repeatedly, just walk away. Classic revenge trading here. Classic rookie mistake. I don't really do this often, but I've been kind of in a tilt lately, and I recognize it. It's no big deal. That's why I do these journaling trades on my database type stuff. So it's no big deal. Just learn from it, you know. S-Fly was one that I got long. Pretty much same type of deal. I've been having trouble locking in gains. I don't know why. It's been a constant theme. You know, as I mentioned, this is a great EP on an earnings winner. Classic episodic pivot. Volume, always a good volume, okay? And gap up, and so what? So pretty much I was aiming to buy, which I did on the previous day, as it made a nice range break off the 20-day here, and it pretty much didn't gap up and didn't continue over the levels which I was aiming for, you know, over the high day break. It pretty much just stuffed and rallied. I mean, not rallied, it pretty much just, it's stuffed, you know, and it happens. What can you say, you know? It is what it is on that one. I'm still watching it, but the constant theme this past week has been just not locking in, not going for singles where I know I should be, and just really over trading, you know. But it's fine, no big deal. You learn from stuff. But some stocks I'm watching for next week. Let's go over that real quick. SNDK, everyone's been talking about it. This is a 5-star chart. We always talk about this on the channel. Okay. Linearity. Remember this big move here, the big base, before it went on its monster run. Well, look what it's doing again. It's pretty much making a high tide flag up here. So we'll see. Most of the time, this will fade. But can this go break past it? I don't know. It's proven that it wants to. Look how it's holding these lows, you know. And again, we talk about this all the time. The ranges on the resistance. The more it rejects, it's basing, it's building strength. So the setup becomes more valid. So with this, it's just a waiting game, you know. If you're still long from like the initial, that's congrats, you know. But you want to be patient with this one. So that's that one. Other things I'm watching is silver. Silver has been kind of basing really well, making these lows on the daily chart. So we'll see. Again, most of these will have another potential dead cat bounce play, I like to call it. Well, I learned it from Timothy Sykes. Pretty much like a dead cat bounce. If it has a range break over this level, then perhaps you have more continuation. So we'll see. Like on AG. AG was one that slipped off my radar. Don't know how. Good earnings, right? But 5-star. Big basing for sure, and had that nice range break this past Friday, even Thursday, you know, when it produced earnings. But Thursday was continuation day. But congrats to who was long. Ideally, we have a test of the daily chart, but ideally, I want more pullback and build a range, and we have another test of that level. Some other things I'm watching. HL is another one as well. Silver theme, same type of thesis. With SLV, big base. It's pretty much SLV is a leader. I'm watching whatever it does. LLHL, another one I'm watching. Again, you want to find a stock that makes a big move in basis, and this is pretty much what it's doing. Big base. Okay, I'm not saying it's gonna have a rally like last time, but you can have a potential 10% move or 20% move. Who knows? But I'm watching over that pivot level. If not, then just have it on backlist. Let me see what else. Oil has been going lately with some tensions with Iran, so watch that for sure. Always beware that we had a couple years past in 2022. We had an oil boom, oil theme, so always oil sector run. So I'm watching this one. I just love the chart. It's basing really well. It's like saying it wants to go higher. So I'm watching it. Over $81, and that really if that one goes, I'm watching the other ones, like INDO I'm watching. This has gone supernova in the past, so always look for sympathy runners. INDO I'm watching. One I missed out on was BATL. This is a nice one. Again, focus on the highest ADR stocks. You want stocks that can move. Watching this one, oil theme, over that 460 level, over 5 potentially, who knows. But I'm watching it, always have it on backlist. Again, when I'm saying these stocks out loud, I'm not trading none of them right now. I have a generalized idea that if my price alerts hit, then I go from there, okay? That's that one. Same with Oxy. Oxy is another one, oil theme I'm watching. I just love how it's basing. I love these stocks that make a big first day run, right? And they base. That's just perfect. So I'm watching it. Over 52. If not, then fade. Really, earnings as well. Same type of deal. Big base. Not big base, but a gap up and sideways. So I'm watching over 1750. They had produced positive earnings. The numbers are really strong on this one, so I'm watching it. And always you want to find a stock that has a reason to go up, positive growth, all that stuff. You don't want something that is just gonna go limbo. You want something that with fuel. So I'm watching this one over 1750. Okay, ADR is it's not the best, but 4.5. 4.75, almost 5%. Speaking of energy, let's go to uranium energy fuels. I'm watching this one as well. It's kind of creating this downward flag, so it's kind of a backlist, but I have price alerts on it. Same with BE. BE kind of failed. Everyone's been expecting this to have another higher, but look how much of a range this is in. So I'm watching this right now. It's like a barcode. It's kind of all over the place right now, so it's not really no setup right now, but it's on a backlist play. Other than that, let me see some other ones. Again, pretty much the best thing you do in trading is just to wait. Like Light, for instance. I'm hoping SNDK does something like Light does. This is 5-star. Big move, pull sideways, and had that range break over $600. Not look at it. So ideally, more continuation on that one. Let's make music. There we go. More continuation on that one. But if not, with these, once they break out the range, you just trail the 10-day. It's really all you have to do. Is you want to find a big move, that makes a linear move sideways, then has a range break and does it again. Stocks move in stairs, okay? So just watch it on that one. MU, another same type of ordeal. The big linear move. Now we're in this range. Now we're in this pretty much flag pattern. What are we gonna do? I don't know. It's all about being reactive. Most of the times, this does fail. And this is a good short setup pattern. Although I don't advise you doing it. It's just you have a good risk to reward scenario. You have an area of risk. And most of the time, these bounces do fail, but I'm not saying I'm not saying it can go higher. So I'm watching that one for sure. Another one that's pretty much all. Atom is one I'm watching for potential liquidity trap. Earnings play. positive earnings they had. So you always want to find the best earning winners are the ones the stocks that have been neglected, like beaten down, And I'm watching this one. Ideally Friday would have been a nice entry over this the range break, right? But I missed it. But it's still setting up very nicely. I like how it's making these ranges on the hourly. So we'll see. Over 750 on that one. But let's see here. That's pretty much all. I want to try to keep these short here. Ring was another earnings winner. ADR is 6%, but I'm watching this with positive growth, positive future growth for a potential delayed reaction over $40. But I've pretty much been just taking it easy trading, not coming to the markets, like looking to trade, just taking it trade by trade, and that's how you have to approach things, that sometimes the best position is no position, and it takes time getting to that point, but I don't know, like I haven't made it yet by any means, but like I've realized that like less is more, and although this past Friday, this Friday was not a good day overall. It was lost about $3,000, $3,100 pretty much. But it's no big deal, I'm tinkering, I'm learning, so we'll go from there, and that's really what it comes down to, is finding out what you're best at and just sticking to it. And whenever there's times, whenever you're not doing well, recognize what that is and eliminate that from your trading. It takes time, but over time, you'll get there, But that's all. Hopefully you have a great trading week, and I'll see you next time.